time's up to say goodbye to all the haters, doubters, and non-believers trying to bring you down. In the blink of an eye, you'll realize that there's so much more to the book than the page you were stuck on. Finally, you will be free to live a life you love living instead of the life you think other people want you to live. Remember, you are the highest authority when it comes to knowing what you want and what you love. So stop trading yourself for the approval from others. Ladies and gentlemen, weirdos and geeks, please repeat after me. I don't give a fuck.
That's the surefire way to fix everything. If it doesn't work the first time, you give it a little tappy, a little tap-a-roo. It's your home. Are you too good for your home? What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Role Playing Unlimited. Proudly celebrating our 19th week in the Coalescence Act 5. This is one long zombie apocalypse. Walking Dead, eat your heart out. No, we're not going to try to compete against that because, you know, they've got like 40 more seasons. They're going to make Rick and Negan do this until they're 90. You know me, friends. I am the Wizard of Oz, the man behind the curtain. There's a reason why this forehead is a 5-head, because it takes a big cranium to contain this brainium that is the source for all things coalescency. So thank you for joining us. I'm Tragically HP, a.k.a. DM Punk, a.k.a. Callous Prayer, a.k.a. probably about 4 or 5 other nicknames. So thanks for joining us here this evening. We got our adventure in store. We've got a full party here for our second session in a row. That is a third of the way there towards our platinum level ultra rare achievement. So we'll see how things go tomorrow night with Tuesday Crew, Thursday night, and then carrying on into next week with Stew Crew, which honestly I think actually that's where the buck is going to stop. Not to get things too excited. I think we've already had an alert ahead of time that one of our Stew Crew members is going to be in Amsterdam for work. Yeah, he's there for work. Yeah, I buy that for all it's worth right there. What's up, World of Akela? Raiding us here with a party of 6 in the opening minutes of tonight's stream. Thanks for joining us, friends. Welcome to Role Playing Unlimited. We're about to get started with some RU Gaming in the midst of an intergalactic zombie apocalypse, mixing D&D, Star Wars, superheroes, and, of course, zombie apocalypse. So let's get into the voice chat with our players here and see what they get going tonight. What is this? We got all 8 people here tonight. Fantastico.
What's
about to happen is going to be hard to watch.
Yeah. Oh, what's happening, everybody? Good evening and welcome to the show.
What's up?
Happy birthday, Don.
Thank you.
Say it's your birthday. What's happening, everybody? Johnny John, what's happening, brother?
Hanging out with you to make my Monday a little better.
That's what I'm talking about, brother. How about you, Dominic?
Doing good. A little less crisis this week.
Nice, very cool. And Ivarnus Fury, good to see you, buddy.
Thank you for having me tonight.
Absolute. And Jim, welcome back. How's everything, buddy?
Just finished eating, ready to play.
Very nice. What's happening over in Katie World today?
Not a lot. Had my final exit interview from my job, so your girl's officially without a job.
Oh, geez. Intentionally or unintentionally?
Unintentionally. I work in the humanities, and our funding got cut at the school I was at.
Oh, motherfuckers. I am so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is, but it doesn't have to be what it is. Or it shouldn't be. Hey, Sammy Sugar, good to see ya.
It's good to see you too. Thank you for having me. And happy birthday! Oh my gosh, that's exciting for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How old are you? 21?
56.
Close.
Close enough.
Very close.
But happy
And the
birthday!
silence is deafening.
There's people in here who are like, people live to be that old?
Hey, get off my lawn!
You've been saying that for a long fucking time, dude. I've never seen a lawn, man. You need to go get some psychiatric help.
Yeah, I know. I live in an apartment complex. We don't have a lawn. We have these rocks out in front of the place.
Exactly. We used to have a lawn till last year when they pulled it all up, and now it's just rocks everywhere as well. There's like one spot of grass in front of the leasing office, which, of course, they want to make it look nice there. And, of course, last but not least, we got J-Man guest starring tonight once again with his Dragonlance character as we prepare the Krynn Coalescence.
That's the sound he made when his room of flying stopped flying.
Oh, geez, yeah, we had the magic items all go, or a lot of them get disjunctioned by the Yuuzhan Vong treachery. They didn't really see eye to eye with you guys storing sacred magic inside of inanimate objects, kind of akin to droids from their perspective. But we will cross that bridge again at a future time. For now, we've got a flooded toll booth and a bunch of these Darakul undead. A important point of note to start off, Nyx is dying and 2 death saves in the hole. So this may be something we want to tend to sooner rather than later. I know we do have life-restoring measures as well in case of worst-case scenario, but just reminding you.
Even more important, I think Justin and I have a couple of red card draws to do.
Thank you. We do need to knock that out before we get going. We also need to get Jim onto the battlefield. I think he's the only one who was not here last week that we need to bring in. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Beautiful. All
And
right.
I'll initiative too.
Do it now with the who?
Should I roll initiative too?
Yes, once I get your starting position established, we will definitely need you in the turn order.
Hey, was he here 2 weeks ago?
I believe so.
If I remember right, he was on top of that trailer where Nyx is too.
He hasn't been here since we got... Oh, wait a minute. No, he's up here. Oh, wait. I think he just deployed his token right there right now. Is that correct?
Yeah, I just put it there.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think he's been on this map so far because I don't have a ghost token of him visible. The only ghost token I see is that Trader's Merchant who's lingering over here.
Yeah, he was on the bus in the street map.
Correct. Yeah, that was the last time Thunderfoot was with us. So actually, he's going to be appearing at 5 o'clock. And about 90-something% away from the center of the battle. So, yeah, I'm thinking that's going to kind of place you like over here near where Dawn's summoned water elemental and Dewdrop teamed up to make short work of the Darakul. The water elemental has definitely taken a fair amount of damage in that exchange. And looks like it doesn't... Oh, yeah, it does. I don't know why. But yeah, looks like you're set there. Go ahead and roll initiative, and we'll get you placed in and good to go. A mighty 12. Okay, any ties that we need to address? Nope, 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 nope. Okay. That brings it over to Johnny, who's got first turn with Adolin.
All right, we're going to do a 60-foot range on this so I can reach all my party. And I can heal myself and the water elemental and everyone else that's not at full. We're going to drop a 5th level Mass Cure Wounds.
Healing water? What sorcery is this? 30?
You can ignore the roll, it's 34.
Oh. So it's more? The Wayans brothers. There's more?
It's more. You gave me the ability to heal at max.
I'm gonna have to go AFK for a few moments and have a conversation with myself about that. Well, that's very good news if you're Nyx, because now you're no longer dying, and you have 30 hit points. Of course, this asshole is still floating 15 feet, or actually floating right about even with her prone self, staring down at her now open eyes. Ah, return to the world of the living. That will just make this all the more painful.
Thank you. You think you can repair spell slots too, level 2?
And that's is that a bonus action or an action there, Johnny?
That is an action.
Okay.
I think I'll probably stay where I'm at just for the op attacks.
Very, very cool. The spies are up. We got one of them dead already. This one, I think it got knocked off the car last time around by Fury. That sounds about right, because it was standing up here, so it's going to swim itself out of the flood and climb back on top of the back of this vehicle. Look back at this illusion of Thunderfoot that is still here on my GM screen, but not here on our player side.
I'm just that fast.
Right?
I'm so fast.
It's like I was given to believe that the Echo Night is on Tuesdays, not Mondays.
I can bring him in if you want.
I mean, only if you take Adolin out, because that's otherwise. I don't think I can put anything up against that combo. Let's see.
I think these
Grixis.
guys need some healing.
Yes, indeed. Let's see. We got Grix. We got Hawakan. Nyx is kind of out of our line of sight by virtue of her being prone. And Adolin. So yeah, it looks like there's 3 of you. Which one of you guys just blast? Oh, it's that guy hiding behind Hawakan. That's the guy that shot me off the car. Yeah, maybe we'll go after him. With our... Yeah, we got a light crossbow +1. We're going to draw bead on Fury down over here. I'd say you get a +2 cover bonus with Hawakan standing in front of you. Looks like a 22 will still hit for 13 damage, though. I thought I had fixed our sheets here. It doesn't look like yours took, maybe. Just do a quick check over. Huh. Yeah, it's set on your character sheet, but not on your token. Let's change that real quick. There we go. Yeah, 72 is your maximum HP now that our 4-year stream anniversary bonuses and all that are over. And then, yeah, 22 for 13 damage. That is 1 shot in your direction. We're going to take another 2 shots at you. And this time the cover bonus pays off. It actually sticks into Hawakan's armor on its way to hit Fury. No damage, fortunately, to either target. And I think since we're kind of out here in the open, that was, and we had to use half our movement to get back upright and swim and get up here. Yeah, we don't really have any extra movement. We're going to pull an old Vegor trick here, and we're going to willingly go prone on top of the back of this vehicle, so in case we get shot at again, it's at disadvantage. The spy standing atop the toll booth looks down. Let's see, I can't remember. So we'll just take a shot on Adolin down there. Oh, there go the dice. How about a second shot? Where's the Beskar redeem advantage button here? Oh, that's only for a player. That does me no good whatsoever. Okay, we might as well take our 3rd shot at this guy. It just keeps getting worse. Okay.
You need advantage.
I think we do. I mean, the guy's this guy's just looking down at his crossbow like, what happened to this weapon? It used to be very reliable. I think we've got one more spy hanging out down here. Thunderfoot just seemingly crawled out from the tall shrubs right there. We've been shooting at the water elemental and Dewdrop. The elemental somehow is now restored even in the midst of all this. What happened? Man, I don't know. Let's maybe that fairy has some healing potential we're not aware of. We didn't quite catch what Adolin did way up there.
So that was the 13 damage on me, correct?
Yes. And then 2 shots again at you that both missed. And yeah, we're going to draw 3 shots on Dewdrop. Miss, miss, and then a critical strike for 11. And I think that is it for the spies. That'll pass it over to Gene, who is still taking cover inside this flooded minivan, getting a nice view of the battle on his camera. We're waiting for him to get to do his really cool ability, but it's a 5% chance. There's the NPC folder. All right, buddy. Now's your time. Oh, we're getting close. He's getting some damn good footage here, but the battle is moving a bit further away than he can keep track with, so I think actually we're going to be brave. Venture outside. Oh, it's all freaking flooded out here. We're going to hop on top of this car. I think we'll just get some footage from right here. We're not trying to be the hero and get too into the action. That'll pass it over to Dewdrop's turn.
Groovy. Okay. So let's see. Where am I? I'm over there. Let's see how close that guy is, because this could probably turn out to not be great, like it always is. Perfect. Okay. Just enough movement to kind of come over and get in this guy's face. And go for some stabbage. We'll go with that one.
That will certainly stab right through.
Less. Okay. And then I will. Hey, look, I'm just happy I didn't like start the game with an @1 tonight. Like,
Oh, very true. I'm not
already
laughing.
looking up for me.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at a interesting coincidence here in our streamland that I will call attention to after your turn is over.
And then I will bonus action dash to kind of get away from this dude and fly up a bit, and then my fancy footwork or whatever it's called will prevent the attack of opportunity that he would get otherwise. But after that, it is whoever is after me in the turn, Hawakan. There we go.
All right. Before we pass it over to that, I think I think it may behoove us in the future going forward to initiate a ban on those 2 words that Sarge posted there a few minutes ago, because no sooner had he posted that than the entire raiding party just fucking evaporated from our chat. So yeah, maybe let's not include him on our activities going forward. Hawakan, that's going to bring it over to you.
There we go. Let's see. What? Oh, I'm still concentrating on Call Lightning, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ooh, I wonder if that's something one of our moderators can do. Is there like a list of banned phrases you can add and put those 2 words in specifically? That would be amazing.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hit that rule that went thrown on top of the car. That's just perfect.
Oh, it's still a gar. So now I got to roll save at disadvantage, I think. Don't forget your extra die of damage because of the wet conditions out here. Let's see, deck save at disadvantage. Oh, there goes my natural 20! And I still made the saving throw! So, what is that, half damage, I guess? I'll take 10 lightning. Briefly channel the electricity through the car.
Yeah, then I'll stay here in this little bit of cover I've got.
Okay. We're going to pass it over to the wrecked trailer here for the first time tonight. It's Kadar's turn. We still got one of those whirling area of effects that is causing all kinds of damage to anybody who doesn't have evasion, so steer clear of that white cube.
Absolutely. And this is all double movement, so 10, 20, 30. And then we can get this so everybody can see. We're going to throw a lightning bolt right along there. And I'm also going to use that natural 1 that I have for my portent, and that is going to be a saving throw.
Okay.
So is that an extra die of damage too?
It would be, yes. Thankfully, we have lightning resistance to aid us a little bit in this endeavor. Ouch! Otherwise, that might very well have blasted us apart.
I was hoping, but that'll be my turn.
All right. Oh, and look who's next. The Bone Powder Ghoul. Let's try what we got here. Yeah, I don't think we have access to our AoE right now. Get rid of that. That only lasts for 1 round. Yeah, I don't know if any of this is gonna work. So let's go. Let's bring it. What's the aura? That's your paladin aura. That's not like a spirit guardians.
Correct. That's my paladin aura.
Gotcha. Let me make that visible to everybody. And we will step in and go for a bite. 19 to hit, 23 damage plus 4 strength damage, not 23 strength drain like that. That would be insane. And we might as well check the second attack before we start getting into saving throws. Because, yep, that's going to hit as well. So actually, I think it knocked you out on the first one.
He's down again. Yep. That'll knock him out on the first one.
Okay, let's check if it's even going to attack you the second time. Oh, it definitely is. For some reason, this thing is smart as shit. You didn't think I'd ace those SATs, but I did. Smart as shit. So, good God. Yeah, I guess it's going to hit you and drop you down 2 on the death save tracker. And also cause 5 points of strength drain. And then the paralysis, we're going to need the con saves against both of those, and then the con saves against the Darakul fever. That's good. That's not so good. Yikes, that's really not so good.
All right. Shit, I'm gonna have to spend 2 inspiration.
All right. Oh, that is interesting. It appears that paralysis does persist through unconsciousness, so yeah, that is important. And you still got one more con save, because against the Darakul Fever there, you will make both paralysis, 1 Darakul, 2 Darakul. Alright, so you are merely almost dead instead of paralyzed and infected. That is it for Bone Powder Ghoul. That'll pass it over to Grixalat.
Quick question, Dawn. As a paladin, aren't you immune to disease?
Let me check my level. Oh, yes I am. Divine health.
That's some bullshit.
That just saves you one of your points.
Right.
What if that's not a disease?
Good catch,
What if it's just a bad cold? You're not immune to bad
That's
colds.
still a disease.
I mean, it's possible. Fifth Ed sometimes throws out things that sound like a disease, and it's not.
Let's see. Darakul, spread mainly through bite wounds. This disease makes itself known. See, there's nothing in here that says it's a disease, so.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This disease. Okay.
Oh, my bad. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Okay, so yeah, Grixalat, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to step over here and help my buddy Adolin out, and hopefully put some slashes through this guy.
Lord knows he needs it. If I shoot him 15 more times, I might hit him once.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit that 20 right there, and the other 20 as well with the flank.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be it.
Alright. Let's send it back to the trailer side here, where Ziliana's turn is up. And Reginald has fallen unconscious, he's dying, and his backpack also has fallen open, revealing all of the contents.
Hey, leave that closed.
As tempting as it is to steal all of his shit while he's down, what I think I'm gonna do is come back up to Sir Reginald and force down my last potion of healing so he can at least kind of get back up a bit and hopefully like make better decisions, as in run further away instead of closer. Like that might help you out a little bit. So
God forbid the paladin try to be on the front lines.
yeah, right.
Yeah, I know. I'm the tank. I mean, and here's the thing: we are characters that are not part of this universe, which means that we don't have all the magic and shit that everyone else has.
Oh, that's true. And I'm noting the
Yeah,
fact
I think
that
you're like level 7 or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Six.
I'm noting the fact
Oh
that
my
you're the tank, but you have the least hit points of the 3 characters over here. Even the rogue and the wizard both have more hit points than the fighter.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I mean,
I think you rolled shit.
know.
I think you rolled shit.
One level I rolled a 1, and then
I
I rolled another 1, and
I
it
remember
stopped.
you were rolling shit on your hit points.
Yuck. Alright, well that's at least going to bring Dawn back up, depending on action or bonus action.
Full action. Yep.
Alright, 10 hit
full
points
action.
then.
And then I will kind of... And I want to back away a little bit. No, I want to make stupid decisions, and I am going to try to go onto the other side of this dude, so that way, should Reg need it, he has advantage.
Did I post this last week? I think I might have, just because it's something that this creature's been trying to get going, but it's unlikely to ever get moving. I was like, well, this just is too perfect for our campaign, considering that this is an ability this creature has. But that's, of course, what it's been trying to do to any of the three of you. Reginald has been the most susceptible to it so far, but we haven't managed to close the deal. We'll pass it over to Nyx, who is now, well, you're halfway back to full-ish, but prone, so half your moves to get back to your feet. And this guy is indeed in melee with you.
Sorry, I was looking over my spells. I'm going to disengage as my action. I don't want to
Okay.
risk trying a move. I know you're gonna kill me.
Yeah, he does seem very interested in that conclusion. She said she's disengaging, but I don't believe her.
No, I swear. I'm just gonna go over here like 30 feet away. So I don't touch you, see? I'm just going all the way over here. See?
Oh, there she goes.
I'm not touching you. Do I have to roll an acrobatics check?
No, with the water walking in play, I mean, you kind of just drop down and you can kind of skirt diagonally through all of that to get to where you're at.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna end my turn there.
All right. Well, here is... Whoa, where'd he go?
I was gonna ask that same question.
That's weird. I wonder if this will fix it. Oh, now there's two of them. We have two Echo Knights here. All right. Yeah, we'll move that one off stage right there, and yeah, this ought to get us in position. It is a flooded area. Is the who cast the water walking? I think we may have a slight issue in that Thunderfoot was not here at the time of casting, so it might be like a Spirit Guardian thing where he might not be included in its effects.
Yeah, I would have had to have seen him at the time.
Gotcha, and as he was securely ensconced in the Tunnel of Safetitude, he was not with us the last session or two, so he is returning now, and yeah, it's about 3 to 4 feet deep here at this toll booth. You can see a variety of submerged vehicles. The bridge is to the left. The roof is about 30 feet high. Guys are up there shooting down upon you, and these are intelligent undead known as Darakul. They're not as mindless as some of the orange zombies that we have faced. Otherwise, you do see familiar companions and kind of make out who's friend and who's foe.
I can tell they're intelligent because they're wearing lawyer wigs.
Yes.
So what are these rectangles that are by the building?
Oh,
like the rectangles.
That's to indicate the toll booth lanes underneath the overpass there. So if anybody wants to go under the roof there, you can kind of make out where the lanes of passage are at, through here, etc. Just makes it a little easier to see. You can kind of see the exterior of the stanchions or whatever sticking out of both sides, but just having that little extra, I felt, would aid us in any navigation.
Okay, and it's double move through the water?
It is.
Did I hear that right? Okay, so I'm going to use dash as a bonus action, plus my regular move action to get up behind this ghoul, and then I'll use my attack to attack it.
Who are we talking about? The one on the left is up on top of the roof, just for FYI.
Yeah, I'm including climbing up there as part of my move.
Gotcha. Okay. Do you have a climbing speed, or if not, go ahead, roll athletics check. See how well you can climb up one of these poles and get yourself up to the rooftop.
How many levels of monk does he have?
6.
Gotcha. 3 more and you'd be able to move across the water.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Can I use acrobatics for the climb instead, or just athletics?
That's fine. Also, the minimum group level increased, I think, while you missed a couple sessions there. You should be level 7 now, so go ahead and knock that out between turns here.
Okay, we'll do.
And 13 is going to be a hard sell in that occasion. One upgrade that all characters have been able to benefit from starting last week are force points. They are like hero points, but rolled with advantage. Every character gets at least one, regardless of subscription level or whatnot. In your case, you do have one at the start of the session, and it's going to be 2 dice 6. Take the higher of the two if you want to use that to try to influence this roll.
I do.
All right. There's 1. There's 2. 17. Yeah, that'll be good enough to get you up there, and you can take an attack on this thing. Briefly loses sight of you, and then all of a sudden you ascend the lip of the rooftop. What? How dare?
And for flavor reasons, I'm not climbing. I'm doing the thing they do in kung fu movies where they just kick their legs like Luigi and float up.
The Skywalker. Literally. Oh, damn. A hit and a crit. Wuxia, yeah. 18, that's shortening you a little bit of damage right there. So 24 damage total. Ow! That's a significant chunk of our HP.
And I shout out, "Hop away, vampire!"
I'm no vampire.
Vampires don't get to talk back. And then I'm done with my turn.
All right. Well, let's pass it over to this guy who, in the midst of all of this nastiness, somehow finds a brand new nothing bundt cake delivered into his satchel and is the recipient of a birthday cupcake.
Woohoo! And I also have this short bow that I am somehow attuned and proficient with, that I don't know how I learned proficiency with a short bow. Yet glad nonetheless. All right, so I would like to make a roll for a red card, please.
Yes, thank you. Okay, let me grab that. Let me make sure I don't have any bad cards. Oh yeah, there's a bad card right there. Okay, give it a little shuffly shuffle. And click the deck. Ah, the Fates card. You may avoid any situation once.
That's pretty handy.
Very, very. Let me, I gotta jump off this page real quick. I'm having some loading issues. And then I'll get back in place. Shuffle that deck up. I don't know if that's a good card or a bad card. I don't remember seeing that one in here. I feel like it's a bad card, so we're going to want to get that out of here. Yeah, that's not good. Get this one out of play. Seemed like there were too many cards in here. Okay, that looks better. Shuffle. And go ahead, give it a draw while I get rid of the balance card here. I'm going to take that in my hand. That's for a J-Man who needs to do the next draw. Oh, looks like he took it into his hand instead of clicking the deck. What'd you get? What'd you get? Ah, money, money, money. 5,000, or no, I think it's 50,000 gold worth of gems or jewelry. Deck of many things. Yes, 25 pieces of jewelry worth 2,000 gold each, or 50 gems worth 1,000 gold fall at your feet in the swamp. Oh, that's handy. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be for a Hawakon, though. That would be awkward.
Yeah, I was gonna have it be. Yeah.
Sounds good. I have to bounce maps here again. I'm having some trouble with these cards. There we go. Okay, now let me make the note on here. Thank you, Don, for that.
Hey, no problem.
Done.
I was definitely not going to let that forget.
Don got Fates, J-Man got Jim for Fia. So I need Fox on Thursday, Terry on tomorrow. Who's in my front door? Oh, it's my wife.
Okay, so I am going to use Produce Flame and shoot at this guy over here.
So all that talk about this brand new bow, and then you're just going to go back to the cantrip?
Well, I mean, the cantrip does more damage than the bow.
Boo.
Usually. Holy crap. Well, it's 2d8, so it's versus a 1d6. Well, 1d6
we'll take
plus
it.
5, so
Do not
it could be in there.
Do not have resistance on that. That's a lot of gems indeed.
Well, even if you did, I have the feat to Elemental Adept for fire.
Oh.
Okay, and then Water Elemental can go 90 feet swimming. And gonna pound that guy twice.
Can it fly? I'm up on the roof.
It waterflies. It butterflies.
Otherwise, it's going to have to try and climb up there like Thunderfoot did. I don't know how good its athletics or acrobatics is.
Then it's going to swim into him.
Oh!
And use Whelm. Wow, that was a shitty roll.
Yeah, that's not that good. Okay, let's get Iron Ghoul.
But it's like the grapple that's the big thing.
Sure. I'm undead. What the hell makes you think I need to breathe? Well, the restraint sucks. Unless I can breathe water. Strength saving throw is... That ain't good. Okay, so we'll take the damage. Restrained and unable to breathe unless it can breathe water. I don't need to worry about that. The restraint is the bigger part. Looks like this map layering is... Boom! And there we go. Restrained. We'll use the chain. Okay, so that's that.
And that's me.
Fury is next.
You absolutely cannot.
Well, let's.
No!
Somehow the character sheet is covering the map entirely. Move over there. On the way, we'll be shooting that spy.
Number 1 or number 2?
Number 4.
Number 4? There ain't no number 4. Oh, there he is. Oh, the one that's prone on top of the car. Ha ha, you'll never hit me. I took precautions.
It's just taking a second. I had to reload the character sheet.
Oh, disadvantage from the pistol is a miss, but the cannon once again hits it and just nudges him off the side back into the water. Sploosh. Damn it!
Like he missed with the pistol, and the guy like looked up to him like, "Hi, I told you you'd miss it." Back up.
Exactly. Just gets a mouthful of swamp water again. That's what you get. And anything else for you?
That should be everything for right now.
All right. Let's bring up the Iron Ghouls. Well, one of them just did get walloped by Grix. We did spend a while trying to get into flank with Adolin for all the good it's done us. Well, I think. Yeah, let's do bite claw on Adolin here. Try and take advantage of that flank. This is the first guy. This is the second guy. Ah! Those dice just do not want to show up. They get scared when they know I'm attacking him. And then this one, I had to burrow underneath the spiky growth effect, which is why Nyx became a target in the first place. And we will unburrow ourselves right here. Try to add a little something to what has otherwise been a bunch of nothing. We're getting a little better. We hit a 22. I think we finally got something.
You did.
Holy moly. 11 piercing and a con save to avoid a paralysis. And then a second con save against the Darakul Fever. Good and better. That's it for the ghouls, and then we'll pass it over to Jeff the Asshole, who will regain some of his invulnerability shield. As we have discovered, this guy also received some cool effects from that Cardathi wave that passed by here last week, endowing some of our recent hype train participants with new and wonderful superpowers. Also some of our villains. Alright, well, we almost had her dead, and all she did was run away, so perhaps she's learned her lesson. Temp HP absorbed all the damage. I need to put in a baby crying sound effect into the sound. This is the closest I got.
That is exactly what my nephew sounds like. You're so right.
Dear God.
So that's that noise I've been hearing in the background on your babysitting nights.
No wonder Katie's so triggered by that noise.
Yeah, they're doing that. We're doing this. I think we're gonna float over down to here, and we're gonna put Grixalot in the flank. Descend to a 10-foot elevation, which will just put us into melee. On both accounts, it's not taking us out of your melee. And then we're gonna try some attacks here on this blurry lizard. 3 attacks. Alternatively, you can make 4 attacks with the longsword. That's kind of cool. I think we're gonna try to spread the love here, though. We're gonna do 3 attacks, less attacks, but perhaps greater impact. Oh dear, 26 to hit Grix there for 22 piercing, 7 necrotic, and a con save. That con save is in your favor. You're going to follow that up with a claw. Oh, a natural 20. 36, 43, looks like 52 damage there, although you're raging, so that's going to be 9 and 9, so 18 plus 7, 25, looks like 34 damage total in your case, unless you also resist necrotic. And then another con save to avoid paralysis. Yuck. Do we burn the inspo this early?
Yeah, I think we do.
All right. No paralysis, no potential fever. And then our hasted action.
For question for Adolin, how much temp HP does Grix have from the last turn?
14.
And then fourth, or no, that was only the second attack. We still got our third attack here. Two-handed longsword swipe on Grix. Again, 33 to hit. Good thing you're resisting that slashing and peerless fighter damage right there. That's going to be 14 and 8 for 22 damage. And usually that cloak of displacement at least buys you a second or two. He just broke through on the first hit. And then the hasted attack, another natural 20. Good God. 12 and 10 for 22. 38 damage between all of that right there. Even with the resistance.
I'm down.
I believe he knocked you right out. You got knocked the fuck out, man. Does Rage go down when Barbarian drops?
I believe so, yes.
Unless you have like that Relentless or something, maybe. Alright, let's remove that. And the captain of the Darakul just looks upon all of you and laughs. None of you can stand up to me. This is the fate that awaits all of you if you dare to oppose me. And that will bring it over to Reginald, way over here, who is prone, but looking for a little payback.
All right, I stand up. I heal 6. I'm going to attack that with 2 strikes on my halberd. With flank.
We do resist the non-magical, and 18 is our AC.
Oh, hero point that.
Okay, we'll take another 2. This thing is still holding on. He did
All right,
5 damage to it.
Butt attack.
The butt attack. That's another 4. We are still hanging on.
Oh, come on, you son of a bitch.
Oh, man, if it didn't have resistance, he would have totally took it out that round.
I know, and if I didn't have the magic drop from my spell...
Right, that's right.
Do you have any smites left?
No, I used all my spells already to try to damage this thing down to where it is now. Everything is gone.
Thankfully, Kadar gets to go before it does, so it's a good chance this thing is not going to get another turn unless the worst happens.
I know, magic missiles, come on.
Something guaranteed. Immune to force damage. Fuck! Anything else for you?
Well, it's my turn.
All right, let's send it back over to Adolin, who's in the thickest of the combat here, along with Grix, who just got knocked out.
Alright, I'll give you a couple of op attacks. I'm going to slide down next to Grix here. And I will use a bonus action to give him a potion of superior healing.
Alright.
I don't remember what the die are.
Superior is 8 die 4 plus 8.
What about Supreme?
Supreme is 10 die 4 plus 20, so it's difference between 30 on average or 45 on average. Looks like one of the claw attacks will get through on Adolin there. 44 for Grix brings him back from death save. And then a con save from Adolin after the 19 slashing. Very good. And still your turn.
All right, for my action, I'm going to point at Jeff over there. You say, you have been targeting the wrong people. I will use the Hand of Vecna to cast Finger of Death, and I will use my superpower to make it radiant damage.
You son of a... Oh, nice. Con save of, oh dear God. I'm going to roll my intimidation for that con save because it's better than my con save. And I still failed it. Tried to talk his way out of that one and just ended up literally eating a finger of death and swallowing it whole. And let's see. Yep, that is going to just eat right through his invulnerability shield. And then some.
And I will make my wisdom save for using the hand.
Damn!
Pretty good at those.
Take an extra 30 or so points of damage on our real HP from that. Does not appear that he is vulnerable to Radiant, but he definitely took a fair amount from that.
I just didn't figure the necrotic would go through.
Oh yeah, he's resistant to necrotic. Thankfully not immune.
That'll be everything. I'm going to stay there.
Okay. Let's bring it back to the spies, and after he hacks up a little cloud of radiant dust, Jeff will shout at all of his minions, "That one! His skull will decorate my office." You guys are like, this guy has an office? Okay, so the spy is going to shoot down at Adolin thrice. No. This guy right here is going to pretend he didn't hear that order because he's got his hands full. And let's see, we're going to try a Bite Claw Short Sword on Thunderfoot. Nothing doing, and then the Claw and the Short Sword look like they get through for 22 total damage there. Plus a con save. Oh, nat 20 that con save, why don't you? So just the damage, no paralysis.
Ha ha ha!
My powers aren't working, my lord. And we used to have more spies. Shut up, I'm still alive. I just keep getting knocked into the water. Dig ourselves out of that frickin' deluge again. Climb back up on top of the vehicle.
He can't talk. He has a mouthful of water.
Let's see. I think I heard my master Jeff shouting something, but I also had an earful of seaweed here, or whatever the fuck this is that's growing. I mean, it's gonna be. I mean, Grix is still prone, so I think Adolin is the target that we see. So yeah, we'll open up on him. Hey, 23 on that first one.
Yep, that gets through.
And the captain may have a little something that can help there. Yes, we do. This has been in play for a bit. It's kind of like a guidance effect, but it gives us an extra die 4 that we can use, which does not help us with that one. How about the second one? Even when I get a bonus, I can't hit.
It wasn't meant to be.
It certainly were not. Okay, so that's the spies, then Gene. All right. Not another Gene pick. Gene sucks. I'm Gene. All right, what you got here, buddy? What you got? Some great footage of Nick's buddy and the Spirit Wolf. Otherwise, it'll be good nostalgia later on. It's Dewdrop's turn.
Okie doke, we're gonna go for the same move we did last time and go after this ghouly boy down here.
The goo.
We have to be. Shut up. I'm gonna go after Maghoul here. That will give loose. That's loose flank right there, right?
It is.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, and then I will go for a little stab.
Oh, yeah, that's game over.
Good. I'm happy for us.
Oh, body just will tumble off the side and splash down, knock its head against the side of the divider there.
And then I am going to use my bonus action to dash and start making my way up a little north because there's some people I can stab up there later. But that will be the end of my turn.
All right. That's going to be over to J-Man here.
So he thanks his lucky stars that the big captain just floated over him like he wasn't worth his time, because I'm not. And I'm going to peek out and see what's going on. I'm like, ooh, nice, they're kind of bunched up. And I'm going to lightning bolt right between the three of these guys.
Oh, all right. Oh, the call lightning, not a lightning bolt. Gotcha. Okay, deck saves. Iron. No, that's Gene. Jeez, alright. Extra die. Nice.
What happens when the lightning hits the water?
Well, that's why we're getting the extra die of damage on the intended targets. It's not electrocuting everybody in the area like we might otherwise expect. Otherwise, that could get a little
Okay,
heinous.
good.
Alrighty.
And after that, that's my turn.
Very good. Let's see if Kadar can finish this frickin' thing off before it gets another activation.
Kill this thing!
But I can do this.
Kadar unfortunately does not have magic missile, but he does have one more third level slot. So we are going to upcast Scorching Ray to get 4 bolts to throw at him.
Ooh. Doe.
I'll inspo that.
Okay. Well, shit. That nat 20 will finish us off right there. We had 7 hit points.
You could have saved that inspo.
Yeah. Yep.
Didn't know it ahead of time, so I had to do it.
Name of the game. I had 7 HP. You left me with 1, and then you nat 20'd it. So yeah, that will clear the bone powder ghoul, which is mostly just a weird fleshy tangle, mostly held together, strangely enough, by a whirling tornado of sorts of dust. And once it is no longer held together, it just spreads over the water right there like a pretty nasty film.
Alright, I would probably just walk down to my friends here and be like, you guys alright? But that would end my turn.
We shall be soon. For some reason, I am healing in this world without actually having to try anything.
I noticed that too.
And then it activates its mythic form. It reduces size by half and doubles HP by third. Oh, just kidding.
These 6th level characters are dead.
Almost instantly.
Grix, over to you. Prone, but otherwise back in the action. Yeah, this captain is staring and sneering over you, but looking more at Adolin.
I don't really know if I will.
Doubles by a third. That's some accurate math right there.
I don't really know if I want to stand up right in front of him.
Thanks, HP. Appreciate you, buddy.
Well, Grix isn't really one to back down from a fight, so he's gonna be probably not smart and just stand up and just, well, shoot, he's not raging anymore, but yeah, he's gonna take 2 swings at the captain, I guess.
Okay. El Capitan. Oh, 21 is my AC. If you force point that first one, that may be 2 for 2.
Yeah, because he's probably not going to live long enough to use it again. Alright, so what am I rolling for the first force points? I forget, I'm sorry.
It's a 2 die 6. You're going to take the better of the 2. Man, HP getting some hate out here. Guy speaks up like once in a blue moon. That's 2 for 2, though. That will hit. I'm forgetting my +2 bonus to AC because of the haste here as well. So extra good that you rolled a little higher there.
5 instead of the 3, yeah.
Change my value there. Okay, so back over to Ziliana here.
Okay. Have we... Yes, okay, I think this little X on that dude's body. So, the first thing Zil wants to do, obviously, is loot the ghoul. Like, does he have any goodies on him?
There's no body remaining. It just dissipated as a nasty little
film. It didn't, like, leave any cool shit on the ground?
It did not.
Lame. Okay, so then I will consult with my companions and be like, do we want to go towards where we hear all the noise? Or are we gonna let them fight for themselves?
Hawakan is that way, so we should try to meet up with him if he's brought reinforcements.
Steal from people either, but here I am.
Hawakan in the mental link will say, "These companions I brought, they're more powerful than any I've ever seen before. You should come."
We need meat shields.
Tilt her head back and be like, fuck! And then just like start walking towards where we hear all the noise, and I will use my my movement. I will use my action for
remember, it's difficult terrain through here.
So that will, doing both of those would give me my 1 full. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I will bonus action dash for an extra 15 apparently.
Goes under the trailer.
Yeah, you know how I am.
It might be better as a group.
Later.
Legit though. Okay, so I hear him yell that, and then I just go, oh, and then I like backtrack the last like couple feet that I have left of my, and then I will await for them there.
Alrighty. Let's bring it over to Nyx for your turn. Looks like you're no longer the center of the captain's attention.
I hope not. I'm gonna shoot spy number 4 twice.
Alrighty. Oh, that's right. He forgot to go prone this time. Damn it, I'm standing up here. Big old target. Second one will certainly hit. First one might if you want to spend your force point, but you do need a 6 on the die 6 for it to hit.
No, it's okay. I'll just end him there.
Alright. Back up to the rooftop here. Is Thunderfoot.
So what is this white aura up here? Looks like it's around Adolin.
That is a healing aura that's about to go away. If you end your turn in it, you'll get 14 points.
Well, that works for me. So I am going to move up to this dude, because this ghoul's on the roof too, right?
He is. What the fuck, Adolin? What a tease.
How dare you?
Why are you doing that, man? That's not cool.
That was not me.
I don't believe that for a second. Who else could control your token?
You.
I see. Okay, so I am going to attack, and then, flurry of blows.
Alright. Everything is okay. Oh man, what happened to your dice?
Okay, so as a halfling, I have lucky.
Ooh.
So if I roll a 1, I can re-roll it. So I'm going to use that on the second attack.
There you go. We can just use that 23 as shown. You can always re-roll it and see if we get a crit out of it, though. Otherwise, I'll take that.
Okay, this is the re-roll.
Alright, yeah, we'll take the original there.
And then from the flurry of blows, I get 2 more attacks.
Excellent. Doe. AC 16.
Okay, that is my turn then.
I get a +3 AC bonus because of my lawyer's wig.
And it was 14, you said, right?
Not the lawyer's wig of defense.
Yeah, 14 temp HP.
Okay, thank you.
The lawyer's wig of overruled. Buddy, your turn.
All right. What I'm going to do this time is I think I will shoot the captain with some produce flame.
I think not. Oh, damn. All right, yeah, that'll hit. Ouch.
All right. As a bonus action, the spirit will shoot a fire seed.
Okay. Well, shit. Miss or crit?
I'll spend that inspo that I was going to be spend before, so that'll be 8 damage.
12 damage, actually. It shorted you some points on the crit.
Oh, well, that's because it's the fire seed from the
Right.
Wildfire's character sheet.
Exactly. Yeah, you can still manually set it there, but we're familiar enough that we can kind of correct some of that stuff on the spot, too.
Whelm doesn't come back for the water elemental.
All right.
But the water elemental will come over here. Let him go. because it's really not doing much. And it's going to try to pound the captain twice.
Alrighty. Oh, damn. What the fuck? Some bullshit. That first one missed. The second one definitely crits right there, though.
It's pretty good damage. I'll
And-
give him a force point. I'll let you roll it.
Alright.
That will make the difference.
And that's the end of Buddy's turn.
All right. Let's bring it to Fury for your next go.
Okay, I need a 20-foot cube with the captain in the bottom left corner of it, please.
Oh, okay. Looks like I will be the only one in that AoE. A dex save.
Yeah, because unfortunately I don't think I saw anything in there for keeping our teammates out of that, so...
Oh, looks like we'll make the save on that go.
Just give me a moment. It will not swap the pages. Just a moment. Just trying to see if an ability will give Nope, that was just for adding stuff.
All right.
Yeah, in that case, I'll use my bonus action and have my cannon just shoot him.
Same guy as usual.
No, this I want to push the captain one square north if I can.
Okay. You do have a solid block of water between the two of us. That's actually going to make a
here.
pretty big
Sorry
difference
about that.
on
I
our
didn't.
AC.
I didn't see that. I did need to do some movement, so I will do that real quick. Because I did want to stay in Adolin's little thing.
Okay. We do still have a decent cover from that side as well. Not as much, but that 25 is still a miss with our cover bonus.
Gotcha.
Haze plus
can I
cover.
utilize? Can I utilize that inspiration that I have? I do not remember what the dice it is, though.
You do have the force point, yeah. So you can roll 2 dice 6, take the higher of the two. Whoa. All right, yeah, that'll hit and move us over in that direction.
The water elemental goes. "Rrr?"
And that should be everything for me. Is it 14 HP still?
Yes, it is.
Does the water elemental get temporary hit points, or is that just?
It's
for
friendly to
characters?
me. It's friendly to me. It does.
All right, let's try a little more of this here. Bite claw, bite claw. Holy shit, we finally showed up. Still can't get that edge on the last attack, but that's 2 crits and a hit for a fair amount of damage. First one is 25 plus another 25, 50, 68, 70, 86 damage total if all of that is not resisted.
So the thing of change damage type, would that be against one attack or all attacks?
It takes your reaction, I believe, so it's against that one attack.
Okay.
It's like a
I
shield
will
spell,
turn.
but not lingering.
I will turn that, the biggest one, which I believe that's the 36. I'll turn that one into necrotic and resist it.
Okay. And that does bring up 3 con saves versus paralysis, and 3 more con saves versus the Darakul Fever, DC 13 on all of those.
Yep, just doing math. Hold on a sec.
Cool, cool. And then I've got the other Iron Ghoul here ready for its turn.
So these are all con saves?
Yeah. 13 on each. Oh, yeah, you can't fail a 13 even on a nat 1. You'll make it, so we can forego that going forward on these. We're going to try a bite and a claw attack. Holy crap, another nat 20 for 37 damage right there. And thankfully the other attack is a miss, but we are going to try to influence that with the die 4. 2 or better. Oh, that'll turn it into another hit. 17 more. It's like 46 damage, I think. And yeah, you don't have to worry about the con saves at least. But that is a hefty amount of damage from these things that haven't really been doing much of anything until this point. The 4th Iron Ghoul, realizing that it probably skipped its last turn only to get washed up in the Water Elemental. Okay, well, I mean, he's telling me I gotta go kill that guy, but there's a lot of shit between here and there. Let's do 10, 20 feet to swim our way into that spot. And try to join in on the carnage. Bite, claw on Adolin. Oh boy, 19 damage on a guy showing 19.
Yep, that puts me at 0.
Oh dear. Just as the captain's turn comes up.
Hold on. How close is that to hitting you on that first attack?
I think it beats him by 4.
Yeah, it beats it by 4.
I'm going to try a reaction cutting words, see if I can make that miss.
Oh. Big play, big play, big play. Yep, subtract that from the roll. Oh! That looks like indeed it is the captain's turn, and Adolin just fell ripe for the picking at his feet. As he looks at the rest of you, even the mightiest of you shall fall before me. Behold what I do! And we're going to try to take a bite. And then rend the innards with our claw attack. And Grixalot is just awash in Adolin's blood following that attack. And once we are convinced that the target has fallen, we are going to turn our attention to Grixalot with attacks number 3 and 4. The two-handed longsword attack. Oh dear! For 40 points of damage. Even that cloak not helping out when he's rolling 23s on disadvantage. And then he'll swing down a second time with his haste action. And a 33 with the flank advantage, so it looks like he just knocked Grixalot out again. And Jeff will just look around at the rest of the assembled adventurers and try to gauge their responses and see if any of them are feeling particularly gutsy here. That's going to pass it to the end of this round, way over here for Sir Reggie.
All right, Sir Reggie heals 6. And then uses 2 actions, 15, right here, double move to get to where you just casually walked. So Sir Reginald's done.
Alrighty, friends. That will pause us between rounds for our halftime break. It's definitely been flying one way or the other here. Our captain here took 100 plus points of damage in one round, but then between he and his minions took down perhaps the mightiest of us and also the barbarian in a single round. So we'll catch up in about 10 minutes, friends, to see how the rest of this goes with some more Are You Gaming. Yes, indeed. That means we're back, and another round of action is at hand. Up first is the dead guy. So we'll start the timer on Revivify here, passing it over to the spies. For once, this guy's, I didn't get knocked off the car. Finally. All right. Let's get up on over here. Where's that guy that cat? There he is. There's that guy tucked away over in between those two vehicles. Take a couple shots. Actually, a triple shot down here on Hawakan. Oh, God. Thankfully, the first one missed, but the two that hit, jeez Louise. 25 of his 36 hit points.
I can't remember who put that warding bond on me.
The dead guy.
Oh, crap. Well, I guess half the damage goes to the dead guy. Yay!
All right. And a couple concentration checks there, I believe, as well. Send it over to the other spy on the rooftop here with Thunderfoot Lee.
Luckily, I had those 14 temp hit points.
Yeah. And we'll split the difference there. 1, and final attack. Oh, 2 hits there on our halfling monk. For 12 and 11 damage, 23. Well, that's a suck con save. Concentration broken. So what is that? 12, 23 damage to Jim right there. And then we'll pass it over to the next turn. Oh, matching 19s.
Dan, did I have to make a con save there?
There would be 2 con saves, yes. Or no, 1 con save, I'm sorry. Oh, damn, DC is 13.
I'd like to use Flash of Inspiration.
What the hell?
I'm trying to call for help, but I'm paralyzed.
What are we using here?
So let me make sure it's able to. It should be able to, but how far away is he from me?
About 30 feet. You may not be able to see him from where you're at because of his short height, but that depends on your perception, I think, maybe.
Would you like me to roll that?
What's your passive perception?
Probably not good. Passive, I do believe, is 10.
Yeah, you are. You do not see him up there from the angle that you're at, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Yeah, I won't be able to do that then.
All right. So we 23 damage on Thunderfoot plus a 1-minute paralysis. Yikes. Gene continues his performance attempts, and then Dewdrop is up next. She's 35 feet high, though. She can totally see that this just happened to Thunderfoot.
Okay. think I am going to. Yeah, okay, I'll go help Thunderfoot. That's fine. It's fine. Let's make sure I'm on the right character. That would be helpful. Okay, perfect. I'll come over and get in a flank position with him. And I don't know what is he just like on the ground, right?
No, he's still standing and basically just frozen in place.
Well, right, but I'm saying like their elevation, they're at like ground.
Oh
level.
yeah, they're
not,
standing
like,
on the
standing
roof.
on like a truck or whatever. Okay, no roof.
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will just match height to whatever would theoretically be appropriate in that situation.
Yeah, 35 matches perfectly here.
Okay, great, perf. And I will take a little stab. And hopefully hit.
That will get through. Don't need the flank
Hell
with
yeah.
him either. 125 damage, okay. Ow!
And then I think that's really all I can do. So yeah, I'll stay right here for flank for Thunderfoot when he goes, and then I will just pass it on to Hawakan.
Very good. He's starting to come under fire here.
Yeah, and I just lost my call lightning effect, so I kind of look at that guy like, oh shit. Then look over at the group that's surrounding two, I guess, dead guys, as far as I can tell.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna throw one of my fireball beads over there. Fuck all those guys. And then I'm gonna healing word Grix, and then I'm gonna take some more cover.
That's funny. Alright, let's start with the spy. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then captain. Alright. Ooh, most of them, I think, failed. Impose one failed death save on Griggs, who apparently twitches in response enough for Hawakan to realize, oh, he ain't dead. Give 5 HP there to Dominic. What's
basically, I was like, oh shit, they're all dead. Boom. Oh, he wasn't dead. Get up.
What's the
Get out of there.
The DC for the fireball?
That's the bead, isn't it? Like a 15.
Oh, 15, gotcha. Okay, so you failed. You failed.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
You made it. So you're down to... Oh, and you're one that's already taken a lot of damage, so you're still lesser than everybody else. You failed by 1. The spy also failed. Oh, that sucks. I could not afford to fail that. That hurts. And the captain failed, which also sucks. Ow!
I think it really sucks for me. He doesn't like people that hurt him.
That's right, you son of a bitch.
No. Nothing.
Now you die. Alright, so Kadar is up next. Heading back over to the trailer.
Yeah, that'll just be an action dash to catch up. Not a lot we can do slogging through the water.
Oh yeah. It's what we call a fellowship turn. Just walking. And just walking. All right. Grix, who is prone with 5 hit points and almost completely surrounded here, regains consciousness and might wish that he hadn't. Yes, that is the correct response.
He's going to play dead and hope nobody noticed.
Roll deception.
I mean, that doesn't matter. Deception or performance are both zeros. So
Yeah, I would say this will take your action too.
yeah.
14 versus my passive perception. Let's see, the spy.
I would say, in his defense, they were just fireballs, so they might not be paying attention to him.
That is fair.
I do look sizzled.
I think the big thing that's not working in your favor is once you gain consciousness again, the blur effect comes into play from your cloak of displacement, which kind of almost is an immediate indicator of, oh, this guy's not dead.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Otherwise, I mean, the ghouls and the spy, their passive perceptions, even with that in play, are not good enough to spot you, but the captain has a better passive perception as he immediately looks down like, oh, still, huh? All right. Do you want to do anything with your bonus action or movement? Because you're pretty sure the captain is on to your ruse.
So I'm technically just, because of the water walk, just floating on water.
Correct, yeah.
Can I, like, do I have to, like, can I just, like, fall into the water and swim away?
Post that water walk spell. I don't know if it says.
It says grants the ability. It brings it to the surface.
Yeah, exactly. If you target a creature submerged in a liquid, it carries them to the surface at a rate of 60 feet per round, so it's like a heavy buoyancy right there where you could try to submerge yourself, but you almost immediately, like, just bounce back up.
Could he, at any point, become unwilling and the spell just stops?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a suicide bomber?
Not really. I was hoping to, like, swim under Adolin and use Adolin as a shield above me. I mean, he's already dead, so that way I would have his pack with me, and if anybody tried to hit me, I basically would have a meat shield. Quite literally.
Drag me on top, have you?
Ultimately, it seems like it's a GM's call from quick research. I would rule in this case that yes, you could change your mind about the benefits of the spell, even under its duration. The only caveat is, of course, you can't change your mind and be like, I want to be back under the spell unless the caster replaces it again.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Right. Which is, at this point, my only hope for survival. So that is what I am going to do. I'm going to become an unwilling creature and then attempt to move under Adolin and then swim 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think 30 would get me out there.
Do you have a swim speed? Otherwise, it's a difficult terrain.
I do have a swim speed.
Gotcha. Roll a stealth check in combination with all of that, because you are swimming through our threatened spaces, and if we see you, then that's going to, of course, cause some issues. Son of a...
Can I inspo that even though Adolin is dead?
Technically, I'm taking him with me.
I would say yes, you can spend the inspo, but I don't think the body is being moved because I think that's going to change the perception check DC right there because we may not see Crick's, but we'll definitely see Adelin's body inexplicably floating away in a non-existent current.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah, this is pretty stagnant right here. There's nowhere where the water is rushing out to. But with the inspo there in a 24, nothing assaults you on your passage through there. You do hear some mumbles underwater, and those of you above can hear the captain like, "What? He's alive? No, he's dead, and he's dead alive again! Find him!" And we'll pass it back to Ziliana over here.
And we're just gonna keep going, like, I guess. Not
Just
a
a
lot.
reminder, you can go through the passages here. You don't have to go all the way around.
Go up a few more and then cut through just because there's, like, fuck all right here. So I will do my regular movement in difficult terrain there. And then my action movement. Are these like submerged vehicles / other items?
Mostly, like the rooftop is just above the water level, but the rest of it is submerged.
Okay, so we can just still kind of like get over them pretty, not easily because we're already in difficult terrain anyway, but
Correct, but getting onto them doesn't cost you anything extra, and while walking atop them, it's actually normal terrain in these circumstances.
until you slip and fall on your ass.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And that will be that, and then I will await the rest of my crew.
Okay, that's back over to Nyx for your next turn.
Okay, I think I want to go towards the captain this time.
Uh-oh.
I want to shoot him twice.
Buddy.
No, wait,
Buddy
no,
goes,
I'm sorry.
"Be
No, I
careful,
meant
I have
Spy
a
4.
plan."
I meant Spy 4, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong guy, I'm sorry. Spy 4.
Okay. I got a damn plan. Oh, there we go. Second shot is good for most of our hit points there.
And I will end my turn there.
Okay. So Thunderfoot's turn goes by in a state of paralysis. At the end of your turn, you get another... No way! Another failed con save.
Wish those were reversed.
I'll give him inspiration on that.
We'll burn that right there, get rid of that, so at least next round he has shaken off the cobwebs and will be good to proceed. Buddy is up next.
Thank you.
All right. Buddy is going to cast Wall of Fire.
Oh dear.
And basically, his Wall of Fire is going to go all the way around. It's going to start here at the captain. It's going to go north 2 squares. It's going to go west 2 squares. It's going to go south 3 squares, and then back on top of the captain. So it's just a full square. And it's going to be 20 feet high. The heat side is going to be to the outside.
Can you use the drawing tool to just draw out the shape of what you're talking about here? Might be easier than me trying to deploy tokens. Gotcha. Like a 15-foot cube. Okie dokie. Let's check our saves. Jeez. Alright.
We also add the extra 5 fire damage to it. Oh, it's already in here. Never mind. So it's 28 fire damage.
All right.
Then we're gonna fly through. Oh, I'm still on the drawing tool. I'm gonna fly through the wall of fire and stand on top of Adolin. I'm immune to fire, and fire spirit comes with me. And then for the elemental, he's gonna come over and pounce by number 420.
Oh, game over. First hit wallops it completely. Second one just makes jelly.
And he doesn't get his whelm back.
All right.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Oh shit. Forgot you guys made your saves. You did not.
So they take half.
You did not. And you did not. Okay. Oops, forgot about that. So that's technically that. Alrighty. So that will bring it over to Fury's turn. And this is an opaque wall that technically is consuming the entirety of all of these spaces that it is contained within, meaning that all of our targets here are obscured from view unless you have the means to see through an opaque wall of fire.
And the heat is radiating up to 10 feet away from it, so you may not want to approach it.
Yeah, that's not so much my question right now. Would Dewdrop and Thunderfoot be safe from a fireball from the group below, since they're up on that roof?
You could throw a fireball into the wall of fire, knowing that Buddy is immune to fire, because I told you that a game or two ago.
That's not what he asked. They're 35 feet up on the roof, so yeah, they should be fine.
Cool. Where is the best point? I think it should be the corner between Iron Ghoul number 4 and Aylin's the good point for throwing it. It's a beta fireball.
Okay, so yeah, thankfully Grix is under the water. That will not affect him. And go ahead, roll the damage.
That is 8d6, correct?
8d6. Holy shit, we finally made one. You know, if you guys want me to relieve Adolin of the Hand of Vecna, you can't kill me before my next turn, just saying. Unless one of you wants the Hand of Vecna, in which case I totally understand the play. Okay, so you failed. That is going to be that. You made it. So you are there. You likewise made it. Good for you. You sucked the worst. And take all of that. And finally, the captain made a save. Alright. Just a massive series of explosions and walls and all kinds of frickin' nuclear arsenal going off over there right now.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus, what did I start?
Yeah. Grix is like fucking Arnold in The Predator after everything goes fucking explosion and he's just under the water like trying to outswim all the shit.
And I'll move back there, and while I'm also moving,
Is that your turn?
and the last thing is shoot that captain again.
You're just blasted into a wall of fire. You don't know if it hits or not.
Yep.
Alright, iron ghouls are burrowing. Burrowing. Likewise. Likewise. Let's see. The captain.
Want me to make a stealth or something?
Nah. You didn't particularly declare that you were being stealthy, probably relying on the
No, but
wall
the wall
itself.
of fire and the fact that, yeah.
Yeah, that's imposing his perception, not so much granting you a stealth. And again, unless you can see through the fire, you don't know if he sees you or not. But those of you looking elsewhere, and Buddy will see this almost instantly as well, we are going to ascend to a height of 50 feet. Nothing doing there, nothing doing there. Oh, now I see you down there tucked away inside of this little fire donut that you've made. It's not our most effective attack here, but we'll shoot down at you with a heavy crossbow. Aha! Take that!
Okay.
We'll look around, try and find Grix. We are not seeing him with our perception check there. We can see our other scattered characters. Alright.
Concentration check.
Very good. He's going to look at all of you and snarl something in Darakul before ascending another, who knows how much. It's at least 10 or 15 feet, because once he breaks that 60-foot range, none of you guys can see him. Ay, Gewalt. Come on, roll 20. I want to make a token invisible. Why are you proving so difficult? Come on! Alright, you son of a bitch. I'm going to move everybody to the start screen.
His name's Jeff, not Dylan. You can't
That's
say
right. What happened to you, Jeff? Used to be somebody I could trust. Alright, there we go. Looks like it finally took. So yeah, he is out of our line of sight. That's going to bring it up to Sir Reginald.
All right, I'm gonna slog up this way. There we go. That was a double move.
Very good. One less round on the Revivify timer for Adolin. The spy realizes that it is seemingly all alone. And oh dear, we are also flanked. But Master, I don't have a burrowing option. Yeah, you don't need one. What about this? Can I pass off as a living creature and lose my stench ability? That seems unlikely, so yeah, I think... yeah, our insight is not serving us very well in this situation. We're going to try to stab Dewdrop and then stab at Thunderfoot as well. Actually, we're taking 3 attacks. A bite on Dewdrop. That's a miss. A claw on Thunderfoot. There's a natural 20 and a potential paralysis again. And then we're going to stab at Dewdrop with our magic short sword. Missing again. So 19 damage to Thunderfoot. He does make the save, fortunately. And at this point, we'll pass it over to Dewdrop's turn. Go right ahead.
There we go, my keyboard was off. Okay, we're just gonna stab it.
Oh, what happened to your microphone? You sound like you're a mile away.
Because I put it up instead of down, because I'm an idiot.
That makes sense.
It's been a week, and it's Monday.
And it's Monday. It's already been a week, too, and I took today off.
Oh. Let's see, I won't go after Grease Bag one here. Stave.
That will hit. 20, 30 points. Okay. Well, that changes my health bar considerably.
And then that's all I'm gonna do, so I can keep giving Thunder advantage.
Alright. What about Hawakan?
Where'd everybody go?
Yeah, you did hear some screams of protest and agony from that sudden onslaught of fire, but that all got very quiet very quickly.
Can I see that spy up there?
Let's see. You can. You are far enough back from the rooftop.
You suck, you jackass.
Let's see. Psychic save. Yep. Okay. Who sucks?
Apparently I do.
Ah, you're nothing.
Let's see. I will healing word Thunderfoot as well.
Okay. You're pretty sure that's the top of his head that you can just barely make out up there.
Thank you.
That will pass it next over to Kadar.
Just gonna double move and catch up.
Yep. And what about Grix?
He is just gonna kind of pop his head up like alligator and just kind of look around. And well, he sees most of them are down. He's gonna swim over here and then climb up on top of this car.
All right.
Alright, and then, hold on. Do I have... Yeah, that'll be it.
All right. Let's check in with Ziliana. You can hear some thudding of footsteps on top of this roof that you're currently underneath.
Okay. So I'm gonna go a little bit closer. And then I'm gonna use my action to move as well. And then I will also use my bonus action dash to get like out to here, and I can finally see what's going on. But that is my whole turn. I'm done. Yeah.
All right. How about for Nyx?
Just give her a second.
Yeah, you don't wait to regen.
Oh, that's over as of last week. Or this week, I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. I'm here now. Is that the only undead that I see is the one in between Dewdrop and Lee? Or
Yep, the
Thunderfoot, I'm
one up
sorry.
there on the rooftop.
Alright, I'm gonna move forward. Or no, I can shoot him from there. It's fine.
Yeah, you got a pretty good shot from where you're at, actually.
Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot that guy twice. Because so far my first roll always fails. So I'm gonna... We'll see.
That's exactly what happens. And
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
We only had 11 HP left, so that second shot will get it right through the face, just as Thunderfoot's about ready to lean in for an attack, and it falls dead. And with that, we are going to close the initiative, actually, because at least for The next round, there is no sight or sound of the ghouls that burrowed or the captain who flew off into the gloom.
I'm going to utilize, since I was next anyway, I'm going to utilize a Phoenix Down for my action and bonus action to bring Adolin back up.
Okay, and then he burns to death instantly.
No, we're safe inside this pocket of fire.
No.
Don't you just hate it when that happens?
Very
whole
interesting
new
confines to
meaning
wake up in. Am I in hell?
There's a whole new meaning to the term hot pockets. You like hot pockets?
They're breathtaking.
I guess Adolin would look at Buddy as he comes back and be like, just see all this fire. Like, what's going on? Did you guys kill them all?
No, and we don't know where some of them went, so we're gonna stick around in here for a little while, just to give you some time to recover.
Stick around.
And Dewdrop is gonna fly over to Adolin and like fly little circles around him and just like, I'm so happy you're still alive.
Anybody who's not flying shouldn't get within 10 feet of that wall, though.
Yeah, so Fury's actually probably a little bit paranoid about getting shot in the dark, and so I'm pretty sure saw him fly above the wall of fire and drop out of sight. So I kind of want to go to an overhang.
All right.
Yeah, so we're gonna wait a couple of minutes, and if nothing happens, nobody comes back, nothing attacks us, then I'll drop the wall of fire.
Fair enough. And we are afforded that 3 to 5 minute window where any of us with regeneration can fully restore, and of course any other restoratives we wish to take advantage of during this time can also be affected.
Elkan will, of course, see Ziliana now. The other two probably shortly, wave them over. Like, oh, come over here.
This water is quite disgusting.
Walk out there with that.
It's not so bad.
Man up.
My armor is going to need a good cleaning after this.
I am gladdened to see you are all okay. Everyone, these are the companions I told you about that I had been separated from. It looks like we were able to get to them before the worst had happened.
Hi.
Greetings, I am Sir Reginald. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I don't know if you agree with me, but I think we should get out of here before those things return, because I don't think they died.
No, I quite agree that this is probably not the best spot for us to be.
Is there really a good spot for us to be?
Well, I did find these individuals in a settlement not too far from here. We could go there, and it's a bit safer at least than this place.
The elemental's probably gone by now.
Fair enough. Let's check our rest tracker here. Yeah, we've not yet taken a short rest today. We did our long rest, session 15, and we have gone 16, 17, 18, and now most of session 19 without even so much as a short rest.
How long would it take for us to get back to the settlement?
On foot, probably about 90 minutes, 2 hours if you don't have any issues on the way. We did have a encounter to precede this one on the road, so we do know it's quite possible that anything could interfere with our travel, not to mention there are now things that know we're out here and actively have it out for us.
The leader of that group did just fly away. He was not dead. I saw him go up.
We got some people joining in on the Gossamer Bulb hunt. See if we can knock that out and give our group a little breathing room when it comes to these exact kind of situations. Do we walk the 2 hours back and chance another encounter and our resources get expended even more at the sake of no forward progress on the map? Do we have another Gossamer Bulb to where we can just effect a quick travel of sort? All kinds of considerations that might be alleviated if that challenge can be completed. It's a big one though, but a Gossamer Bulb is no small thing in this setting.
Okay, so what we can do then is we can try to move far enough away from here, maybe about halfway there. I could cast Pass Without a Trace, which will give us an hour of +10 to our stealth and can't be tracked except by magical means.
I'll tell Buddy that I can also cast that, and I can do that for free once a day.
Do we want to try? Do we want to take a look around this area to make sure none of those things have popped back up? Like a quick once over, or?
Now, I think from what I've observed from being behind there, is the fact that those creatures followed the direction of that master, and since the master is no longer here and they fled, I doubt they're going to come back on their own without the master's command.
I'm sure they're probably regrouping somewhere, but they have wounds they have to lick as well. So
since
okay, why don't you use your Pass Without a Trace?
Do we want to go back towards those settlements, or do we want to go forward towards the members of that settlement say there's another community further down?
Yeah, they had mentioned a stadium settlement. I'm not sure how far that is, though. And, I mean, we're definitely grateful for your help in the rescue. I don't know how much we can contribute to pushing through, as opposed to heading back through an area we have already cleared.
My resources are gone, so I
Gotcha.
cannot help with magic-wise. I still have my weapon and my strength, so there is that.
You lost 5 points of strength. Don't be bullshitting.
Shh.
I'm going to give y'all another few minutes here to discuss your options. I'm going to AFK and then come back and check in with the final result. Keep it on the live screen though, so feel free to continue.
It's also possible that with my Pass Without Trace, I can get me and my group back to the other settlement while the rest of you push on to your destination.
Yes, but if something attacks you guys and your resources are a lot fewer than ours, I mean, even after we lost a bunch of stuff, I don't know how well you can handle like something big coming at you. You might need our protection to get it back.
That can always be true. I mean, there are some very horrible things out here. If we run into the things we ran into the first time out, I think we should be alright, unless that giant multi-armed thing shows up again. That might be a problem. But I think with the magical stealth place, you have a pretty good shot of getting through unharmed. I just hate to be any more of a drain on your resources since you have other things you need to do as well.
At this point, I think we should probably escort you back, whether we do it magically or on foot.
Falcon will look to the other three and see what they think.
Adar isn't as spent as Sir Reginald, but he is pretty spent.
Zilliana's just like so visibly fine and unshaken by all this. I'm just like, whatever.
So I will leave it to your group then. If you wish to escort us back, great. If you insist on taking us with you to the other place, which we don't know if it's safe, I don't know that we want to go that way. But I'm fairly confident we can make it on our own if it comes to that.
Shh. Be quiet. Stop talking. What did we decide? We're gonna go try
Buddy
to
gave
stir
his
up.
opinion.
We're gonna try to stir up the Tarrasque. Or try to go to the Stadium Nexus point ahead of time.
Eventually, I want to make him my pet.
A pet, very cool. I mean, it sounds unique, but it's been done because the 3E Tarrasque has virtually no psionic immunity, so a very powerful psionic character just decided to use Dominate Creature and forever had the Tarrasque as a thrall. Perhaps one of the most broken things I've ever seen, next to one of J-Man's deity characters. Yeah.
What?
Nothing. So yes, what have we decided? Let's jump back to the regional map at least, just to kind of get a better idea of our bearings. Diabolically planning the party's demise. There we go. So yes, the Fulton Market District is right over here. I mean, it's literally the next hex over. It's just maybe a quarter of an adventuring day back in the other direction on foot, when we've already spent a quarter of the adventuring day making this move here. So how do we want to handle this?
I definitely think we should walk them back.
Head back, use our pass without trace. Does that, it just gives you a bonus on your stealth check, right? So technically we're moving at stealth speed, which is even slower. Is that correct? Yep, plus bonus to stealth checks. So stealth by default is half speed movement, so even then we're talking like 90 minutes normal speed, so we may have a slight window without a pass without trace unless we have a third casting of it. But this ought to cover most of our journey there, and we've made it most of the way here with that, so there is a measure of comfort.
I mean, if need be, Holocan can actually cast that. He's got his free use once per day from his feet, and he has 3 more spell slots he could pump into it. So,
And Buddy also has 3 spell slots that he can use.
So do we want to use one of those extra spell slots to cover us the entire journey from here to there?
I will come, Will, because he doesn't intend to go anywhere else after this.
Okay. Let's check for encounters. Number 9. Number 9. Who has a really good passive perception?
Mine is 33.
33. I said a really good passive perception, not an okay one. Jeez. 33.
Best I've ever had.
I don't even want to know how he got that. That is just, man.
He probably got the
Wait.
refined senses superpower.
When I heard that number, my brain went.
Yeah, Johnny Sly
Not-
and Sunday
not
morning.
I don't have refined senses,
Oh,
but I got the 30, which of course went into wisdom on a cleric,
sure.
and I already had expertise, and I have the sentinel shield for +5.
Nice. Ironically, it's both our Johnnies. I think Johnny Sly and Sunday Morning has a 34 passive. So 33 and 34 right there, just insane. So
Don't
that's
make me take observant to get more.
that Class B abomination is stomping around